Welcome to this explainer. If you've been managing a website, writing content, or running a business online lately, you already know the ground is quite literally shifting beneath your feet. Today, we're going to dive right into how AI has fundamentally shifted search from just matching text strings to actually understanding meaning. We're going to break down exactly what's happening without all the confusing jargon and give you the new playbook you need to stay visible.
We have to start with a pretty harsh reality. Studies are showing up to a 35% drop in organic click-through rates for certain types of queries. Why? Well, because Google's AI overviews are stepping in and answering questions before users ever even click a link. Think about that. You can literally be ranked #1 in the traditional search results and still get fewer visitors than you used to. The currency of visibility has completely changed.
And look, this isn't just a passing fad or a small experiment. Research actually shows that a massive 66% of consumers, 2/3 of people out there, believe AI will completely replace traditional search within just 5 years. Even more telling, 82% find AI search more helpful than traditional search engine results. The users are adapting rapidly, and so, our strategies really have to adapt too.
So here's how we're going to unpack this transformation today. 1. The AI search revolution. 2. Keywords versus entities. 3. Inside the knowledge graph. And 4. Building your entity authority.
All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, the AI search revolution. We're looking at a massive paradigm shift right at the top of your search results.
You've probably seen it yourself. Google is placing AI overviews front and center now. But here's the catch. They aren't just pulling a snippet from one lucky website. No, they're actively synthesizing information from 3 to 8 different, highly trusted sources to create one cohesive response. This is a huge departure from the old 10 blue links model. Honestly, if your brand isn't established as a recognized entity, you're essentially invisible to these AI-generated answers.
Moving right along to Section 2, Keywords versus entities. We really need to contrast the old playbook with the new reality here.
So the core difference here is pretty fundamental. Keyword SEO is a flat matching game. It's isolated to individual pages, putting the right phrase in the right heading. Entity SEO, on the other hand, operates in 3D space. It's all about proving meaning and building trust across your entire brand. We're talking your website, your social media, your Google business profile, the whole shebang. Keyword SEO asks, what words should I use? But Entity SEO asks, what is this actually about and how does it connect to other real things?
SEO expert Carolyn Shelby put this so perfectly. She says keywords just help you appear on the map. Entities determine whether you shine brightly enough to be selected. I absolutely love that analogy. Keywords might get your foot in the door, sure, but entities get you introduced by name with the trust already built in. AI doesn't just want a page that repeats a phrase 50 times. It wants a source that shines brightly as a credible, real-world expert.
To truly grasp how this works, let's peel back the curtain for Section 3, Inside the Knowledge Graph. This is basically Google's engine room.
Now, before we get into the mechanics, what actually is an entity? Put simply, it's just any distinct, real-world thing. It could be a person, a bakery, a broad concept like gluten-free baking, or a massive corporate brand. The important part is that AI can independently identify it and understand how it naturally connects to other concepts.
And guys, Google's knowledge graph is mind-bogglingly huge. To put it in perspective, it handles over 800 billion facts across 8 billion distinct entities. Think of it as the ultimate digital contact book. It's the absolute backbone of how modern tools like Gemini actually understand our world. If you're in this contact book with verified details, AI confidently recommends you. If you aren't, well, you're a stranger. So how does this tech actually read your content? When systems like Gemini or Perplexity process a query, they don't scan for exact phrases anymore. Instead, they use something called vector embeddings. Now that sounds super technical, but it's really just a fancy way of saying they create mathematical representations of concepts. They're looking for sources that have the closest semantic proximity to the user's underlying question. It's entirely an understanding game now, not a matching game. All right, so we know why the old methods are struggling. Let's get into Section 4, Building Your Entity Authority, and look at the actionable solutions.
First off, take a deep breath because I want to reassure you. Keywords are not dead. They still tell you exactly what your audience is searching for. They're just one leg of a four-legged table now. Keyword SEO helps people find your page. Entity SEO helps Google trust your brand. AEO, or Answer Engine Optimization, structures your content to provide direct answers. And GEO, Generative Engine Optimization, makes your content credible enough to get cited in those AI summaries. Moving forward, you absolutely need all four working together.
Okay, so here is your checklist to build that true entity trust. First, get your organization schema markup in place. It literally tells Google exactly who you are. Second, keep your brand info perfectly consistent everywhere. If your address is different across platforms, it confuses the AI. Third, earn brand mentions. Respected websites just talking about you, even without a link, is a huge trust signal now. You also want to build out EEAT signals to prove your real-world expertise. Finally, don't just target one narrow keyword. Cover related subtopics to give the AI the broad context it's looking for.
And a crucial technical tip for you right here. Adding structured data acts as a literal bridge for AI understanding. Studies are showing that pages with proper formatting, like FAQ or organization schema, are cited in AI overviews 2 to 3 times higher than pages without it. It's a real game changer. You've got to make it easy for the machine to read your content accurately.
Now, I know what you're probably wondering. Okay, how long is this going to take? Realistically, you're looking at about 3 to 6 months to see meaningful improvements in AI overview citations. But listen, this investment is completely worth it. Why? Because it creates a durable, algorithm-resistant foundation. Once you are a trusted entity, a random algorithm update isn't going to easily knock you out of visibility. It's so much safer than just relying on clever keyword placement.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a crucial challenge for this new era. The brands that are going to win tomorrow are the ones making the shift today. It's time to stop just asking what keywords to target. Instead, you need to ask yourself, what do you want to be known for, and can you actually prove it to the world? Think on that. Thanks so much for joining me, and I highly encourage you to start building that trust foundation today.